Hi, my name is Striker, and this is a little bit of a video that's going to cover my setup and what I have for the settings for Line 6 pod farm. So for starters, this is my microphone. It's Audio-Technica AT2035. It's a good condenser microphone. Quite an affordable price as well at $150. So if you guys, this isn't exactly my starter microphone, but this is something I would use if you want to get into a little bit of clean sound for beatboxing. And additionally, if you want a dynamic microphone, this one also works, and this one. The Bay Ranger is like 20 bucks. This is what I actually started off with. It's a great little dynamic. And the AKG D5, this is everyone's favorite. It works great. I've seen people use it. It sounds amazing. Now, what I use for a preamp is this one right here. It's a Line 6 UX2. I got this one on eBay. This isn't the exact one I got because it's way cheaper than what I paid for it. I got mine for like 120 bucks. This one's 68 bucks. So if that doesn't tell you like this is an affordable setup, I don't know what is. So definitely give this one a try. It's pretty useful. Mello uses it he's from Denmark. Has a great sound quality out of it, and also Asian Styles uses this exact setup. He used it back in the day, and he later upgraded it, but for the longest time it sounded phenomenal, and I'm pretty sure you guys would want to use this setup. Now, onto my settings. If you guys do already have this setup, here's my pod farm. I have it set to B right here. So this is what I'm using. This is basically just a bunch of random crap all put together, but it works for me. It sounds really great for me. I've had a lot of good feedback from it, so. But we'll go ahead and start with the settings. So first off, I have the noise gate here. This is depending on like your background noise, so just play around with it as you will, but the decay is, I keep it at 50, and then the threshold, I adjust it depending on my background noise. So, and then I have a volume here. This is just to normalize everything. It doesn't really do much for me. I mean, it doesn't really make a difference, but it does help like kind of normalize the sound. And here's the console, so I'm just going to run through all the knobs here. This is a little, it's pretty good for literally any, as a preamp for any of your recording needs. I'd say it's probably the most normal one, and then there's also the modern. This one's really good. If you want to use it instead of this one. They're both very similar. It's just one has a aluminum plate. I think the sound's just a bit different, but the setup's pretty much the same. Also, I do have these two ticked as on, the low mid times 10, and then high mid times 5. That's the frequency for this. It's just boosted. And here's the 4-band EQ. This is Asian Styles settings, basically. I haven't changed them. It sounded good, so I didn't think I need to, but you guys can play around with it if you guys are good with EQs. And this is the Boost Plus EQ. This is what I added to all this. The Boost Plus EQ, it literally boosts everything on the console, so these are mine. You guys can use this or play around with it if you want to. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It sounds really good when I use it. So, and then here's the rotary drum. This is just to help normalize like everything. It's at 11%, but I put this to slow. It doesn't really make too much of a difference, but it's enough to help clean up the sound a bit, in my opinion. Here's a compressor. This is what I use, so I like to keep the gain a little bit low and the threshold pretty high. This adds a lot of background noise, but in terms of like the way things sound, the threshold really takes the cake. And there's a reason behind it, but I just forgot, and I don't really feel like trying to I didn't really feel like trying to figure out how to explain it. So, and then here's my medium hall. This is the reverb that I use. I got it to like 4 or even 6%. And then 75, 70, 50. That's what I use for the pre-delay, decay, and tone. And that's pretty much it for my setup. This is the settings I use. I think they sound really good. So if you guys want to jam out with some really good sound and you have this setup, give these a try. Thanks for watching.